So I got a couple of questions for you. First of all, can you start by telling us a little bit about your business and what it is that you do for your customers?
Yeah, well, my name is Fabian Quintana, and we have TYJ Plumbing of El Paso here in El Paso, Texas. We do mainly residential, some commercial, and
Okay.
we pretty much work 24/7.
Cool.
Mhm.
So what caused you to reach out to me for marketing help in the first place then?
Well, you know what? I was having a lot of trouble with getting consistent calls, and it always seemed like I had to raise my budget to get, maybe even more calls. But the more I raised the budget, the same amount of calls I kept getting. So
Yeah.
I did that for like almost 2.5, almost 3 years. And I just figured that I really just couldn't get past a certain threshold. So my son said, "Hey, Dad, maybe it's time for you to reach out to some professionals." So when I was checking out some videos on Google, that's where I found SEO Geek.
Cool. And I think we've only been working together for about 2 months now, but what sort of results have you been seeing thus far?
The consistency of calls is close to double, and the quality of the calls is what I've noticed the most.
Okay. Just like higher quality, people actually wanting your services type stuff.
Exactly. Um, in the areas that we want as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was taking a look back. It looks like you've we've generated like maybe 180 leads over the last 2 months or something like that. Does that sound right?
Yeah, yeah, seems about right.
Quite a bit when you think about it, but
Yeah.
um and then weren't you saying that you're getting more, well, you're saying you're getting more business in general, but also more consistent lead flow as well? Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. We've been getting I mean, we were averaging like maybe 4 or 5, and now we notice that we're getting probably closer to 7 to 8.
Okay.
And of course it's still going out there and bidding them and giving them quotes, but it's nice to be able to get the calls.
Sure. Okay. And how quickly did you start seeing results after we started working together? Do you remember?
Wow, yeah. I noticed a change about the 10-day mark. I had already started seeing a difference,
Okay.
the quality calls and more upflowing calls.
Cool. And what sort of changes have come about in your business since we started working together and you started getting more calls, more consistent calls? Have you noticed anything?
Well, see, right now we do have two vans, and a lot of times it was just working one van most of the week. Now we've gotten to start the second van uh at least 3 days a week, and it's picking up almost to full time.
Cool. That's
Yeah,
good. You don't want one van just sitting around doing nothing. So,
yeah, saving the miles.
yeah. And then lastly, what would you say to other business owners who are considering working with me?
Trust the process, and um definitely hire a professional. Don't try to take it on your own. You're only going to go so far. You're going to spend a lot more money, and you really just got to get in there and just say, "I need help."
Yeah, I think that's sage advice.
Yeah,
Um, well, I appreciate you taking some time to jump on a call with me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
awesome.
All right,
Thanks, Travis.
you bet.
Bye bye
Bye.
now.